our last story of the day, which is a huge one, if it's true. And the thing is this is going to happen until this is solidified by Microsoft and Sony. But we're really starting to hear a lot of different rumors from so-called insiders about what the price tags are for the PS5 and the Xbox X. So, that time you were good. You were good. You were ready for it.
It's because I'm being watched, Ray.
By Gritty. The PS5, and if this is true, would be very solid. The rumor is the PS5 with a disc drive would be $500. The one without a disc drive, the digital only one, would be $400. Which already you're basically saying to me, this is the game industry way of kind of trying to start pushing physical out.
Yeah. Smart.
Yes, it's a smart way. You still give people the option, and you probably take a small financial hit for this generation as you continue.
If only
to
there was a
produce
company
games.
that forced people to upgrade. That I can't think of one right now, but if only there was a company that was like, oh, if you don't get this upgrade, it's good. Oh, Apple does that all the time.
As he holds up his iPhone, yes.
Yeah. No, it's a smart move. It's a good price.
It is a very smart move. But more shocking, if there's any truth to this, which it's hard for me to imagine that this is even fiscally possible for Microsoft to do this. I really think that they're going to come in more at what the rumored Sony price point is, where it's similar, where it's $500 for physical media version and $400 for digital only. But one rumor that came out yesterday is that Microsoft is going to do their physical version at $400, and that their digital version would only be $200.
Wow.
I'm going to say this. I don't know if they can pull it off. I don't know if they can get the components cheap enough. I don't know if the systems will work at launch. But if you're selling your digital-only version for $200, you are going to have such a head start. Again, I take this with a huge grain of salt, folks. I don't believe it's possible. But to the people who were reporting on it, True Achievements, one of the bigger Xbox sites out there, I think that if this happens, if this is true, even if it's $300,
how much is Switch?
I think the Switch right now is $300.
It's possible. I'll put it that way now.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, if Nintendo can do it, you wonder
possible.
if Microsoft can do it.
Well, here's the deal too.
Especially with especially as the digital only version.
If Microsoft does this, PlayStation will immediately match it. That's the other thing too. They're going to have to, or they're going to have to tout themselves as, well, our stuff's just better, and that's not going to fly. It's not going to
fly because on paper, if you look at the stats, PlayStation 5 is not as strong as Xbox X.
This is the deal, is that when these companies compete, we win. So if Xbox does this, PlayStation will come down too. Now, with that said, $400 to $500 is very pricey. It is a 10-year purchase if you think about it now, the way these generations work.
7, 8, and that's the thing. Like PS4 and Xbox One was $500, PS4 was $400. The Xbox One was only a little more pricey because it came with the Kinect, which obviously Microsoft has abandoned at this point. When they did the Kinect with the version without the Kinect, it went down to $400. So
so look, when you think about what you're getting a high-powered computer for. It's not it's expensive. It's not unreasonable when you look at it over a 7-year to 10-year period.
Not like the $600 PS3.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing, Ray, and I'll tell you how they could do this. All right, because it's really not about the system. It never has been. It's about the games.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
So the way you market that is it's $200. You're gonna get games. You're going to buy 5 games when you buy this thing now because you saved $200.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to get our money right back. I mean, because here's the thing: an average gamer will spend more than $400 on games.
Yes.
In their system's lifetimes, and they know that.
Yeah.
It's the games that are valuable. So, if they come out with a better quality game system, or think about this. I mean, even if they lowered, games are $60 right now. I mean. Yeah. So that's how you make your money. Is that you go digital only? It's $200. And here's the deal: at launch, within 2 months, if you buy 5 games, we'll give you X, Y, and Z. It's just marketing. It could totally work.
No, for sure. I mean,
that's what they used to do back in the day. You used to get a game with the system. You'd buy the system, you get a game.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, and that's the thing, right? Is that like you're not making money on the systems. You're making money on the software. You're hoping that people will buy, even the average gamer, 5 games a year for the next 7 to 8 years, right? And then you got guys like me who buy 50 games a year for the next 7 or 8 years. It's a lot of games. But
I do want to take a real quick side note to congratulate you on you get a 250,000 gamer score right now. Is that true?
250,000. Yes, I cracked 200. I'm at 250,140 now. I cracked 250,000 gamer score yesterday.
That is an accomplishment in gaming. For those of you who don't know, Ray is too humble to say something about it, so I am going to say it. I made a note of that when I saw it. That is a big deal that he's up there. Not many people get to that score.
Thank you.
So it's a big deal that he's there. I also gladly commented on his post yelling "nerd."
Yeah.
but no, in all seriousness, Ray, that's a pretty big accomplishment for someone in your industry.
Thank you. Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, it's something I've been striving forward to. It's something at the beginning of the year. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, by the way. I wanted to hit. I was at 238,000 at the beginning of the year, and I was confident I would hit it by the end of the year, not knowing that coronavirus would help me out, because suddenly I had a lot more time to sit around and play games. So I hit it. I was anticipating hitting it in November. I ended up hitting it in June instead. I bought more games. I went back into my backlog. I did some more
Nerd.
stuff. Yeah, I know.
But nerd. I'm just kidding. It's a big deal.
I know,
it's a big deal.
But
someone would call you a geek.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's a geek who likes sports.
Some people would say.
Yes. I went back to old Maddens. I grinded for old achievements. That's how I did it actually in Forza Horizon 4, where I got, because they had just put out a new update. That plus Disintegration, which came out last week, which is not a good game. Do not buy Disintegration. But I streamed it on my Twitch channel. I streamed the whole campaign across 4 days, and it was not good. I would give it a 5 out of 10, 5.5. So very meh, not terrible, but like they had some really great, interesting ideas that didn't unfortunately pan out, and also a very bland story. So, but yeah.
But your story of a 250,000 gamer score is very important and very big. And I wanted people to know that you don't want to take this man on. I mean, it's a milestone, dude. It's a big deal, and I want it to be recognized on this show today, Father's Day, 2020. Coronavirus Ray.
Thank you. I mean, obviously there are people out there with higher gamer scores and whatnot, but like for me, it was a big deal to get there, and it is, and not to toot my own horn, it is not something. It is not a common gamer score. It's not common that people reach that mark. So,
you know what I'm gonna do, Ray, for you?
What?
Because you do this, I'm gonna take you to the DC Fandom. I've been waiting the whole show to do that.
Oh man!
Face off other gamers with above a 250,000 score. Fandom.
So let us know below what would you guys pay for an Xbox X or a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 5. Do you put any validity into the rumors? What do you guys think? Let us know below.